In this last example, we showed you how the different future bass parts can be translated to the pop form. But that does not mean that we can already apply it to our own compositions. Right now, we're going to introduce and explain with just some easy examples how the three abstract terms, tension, energy, and remotion, are the relatable foundation of a good and coherent song. This will help you to identify parts, their function, and when or where you should place them for the biggest impact. So let's start with tension and release. No matter if we read a book, watch a movie, or listen to music, we have a basic expectation and demand for art in general. It needs to be entertaining and emotionally appealing at all times, which can be achieved by the concept of contrast that we already introduced. Contrast can be seen as the result of tension and release and varying levels of energy or emotions. Tension and release are complementary, so without tension, there is no release. But keeping the tension at highest levels all the time is not satisfying for us as a listener, because without contrast, it's getting monotonous. So we seem to be addicted to this shift of emotions in a change from high tension to beautiful release. This red little curve here that we drew in this automation line can be seen as an easy interpretation of the concept of tension and release. Tension is rising to the maximum right before the drop. Complementary to this concept of tension and release is the concept of energy, which finds its climax in the drop. When you listen to the song, you will notice that energy is rising with the tension at first. Just at the moment when we get the release in the drop, we have the biggest point of energy and the lowest point of tension. Right now, we can also introduce another perspective, which is the perspective of emotions. Emotions are usually evoked with human voices, so it's no coincidence that our level of emotion rises and reaches its peak at the drop when the main melody or the main message of the vocals are introduced to the song. Of course, the concept of emotion is quite subjective and you might feel completely different about it.